Hey gang, Jim Farmer here. It's Wednesday, I think it's the 27th, 28th, something like that, of April. I'm coming back through the marina now. It's lunchtime, and I thought as long as I'm coming back through here and I got a little downtime, I might as well give you a little what's on the deck video here. So let me get started here. First off, it's not been doing that well, but it's always on my deck this time of year, and that's the emerald popper. And I've been throwing it this week, but for some reason I thought it'd be a good week for the popper, but it actually wasn't. I'm not sure what the deal is. Kind of top water as a whole slowed down for me this week so far, but it picked up today. But yesterday and the day before it was really slow. But anyway, the emerald popper, it gets a few. Didn't use it much. Haven't used it much this week. I'll probably pull it out later on maybe, but another one, man, this is, I've been using this for the last 2 months. It's just been killing them, and it's Damiki and swim bait. Today I caught a pretty nice one on it after, man, they were blowing up on my top water but not getting hooked up, so I threw the little Damiki and the little Kitech 3.3 back at them, and they'd come back and hit that. So, today it was pretty flat out there. There was a little breeze in some places, but it was flat. And when it was flat, man, it was really hard to get the top water working. So I used a swim bait to get fish when it was flat. But when the wind picked up, I was throwing the little stealth walking bait. This one right here. I think I don't know, you might still be able to get these at Fish North Georgia store online. But this is the one I was throwing. I didn't have a dressed tail on it. A lot of fish blew up on it today, but I did catch a lot of fish too on it because I wanted to test out this new, over the past weekend I got this new Bass X rod from St. Croix, and it's a medium heavy, and it's 7'1", and I tied that walking bait on it, I want to see how this rod would do. Also, when I was at Bass Pro, I bought this Pin Fierce 3. It's a 2500 series, and I got it loaded up with 8-pound test. So anyway, I threw that around today, and I really gave it a good workout on the stripers. Got some nice stripers on it, and even got some bass on it. But good rod. I'm gonna continue to use it and see how it does. But it's a pretty stout rod. It's got good backbone. One of them stripers was pretty good size, and it really jerked this rod around, but it handled it like a pro. So walking bait, that's number 3. There's number 4. Lisa and I went out yesterday evening, and we just kind of beat the banks with the Weightless Fluke. What we did was I just used a circle hook, and I just nose hooked them. Real simple, You go through a few more flukes, or a lot more flukes that way, because they'll tear off sometimes or get worn out. But anyway, we were beating the banks with that last night, and I beat Lisa. I didn't make a big deal out of it. I didn't make a video about it or take a bunch of pictures, but I did beat Lisa last night, and I just thought I'd keep that to myself till today anyway. So Weightless Fluke, hammering the banks with this thing. There's a lot of fish that are really shallow up against the banks. Just pick a shoreline and go down and throw in the Weightless Fluke. Throw it shallow, throw it right up against the bank, because some of these fish, well, like last night, the biggest fish that I caught last night, he had to have a dry back because he was so shallow. I was surprised he was even in the water. But anyway, shallow fish, beating the bank with the Fluke, and worked out pretty good. So that's 4 baits right there that I've been using this week to catch fish on all 4 of them. I mean, there's a lot more.